I was transformed into a human walrus. My legs became a fishtail, my hands turned into fins, my shin bones were shaped like tusks. The old man ordered me to swim like a walrus. He dragged me into the pool. I struggled with all my strength. He jumped up, thrilled by it. But it was all my own fault. A few days ago, I was a radio host. I used other people's misfortune for clicks. One day, I saw a video. A young man had injured his leg. My friends and I laughed at it. We shared it online, mocking him. The video went viral. Less than a day later, it had over 100 million views. I decided to interview the young man, but he couldn't handle the pressure. He collapsed mentally and ended his life. I didn't feel guilty. I complained he didn't wait until after the interview. I had no idea this would ruin me. I saw a flyer. It promised a fantastical sea adventure. It mentioned walruses. It said the experience was extraordinary. I called the number immediately. I went overnight to a mansion in the mountains. The owner was an old man in a wheelchair. He poured me a cup of tea. He began telling me his story. He had been a chef on a warship in World War II. He was the sole survivor of a naval battle. A walrus had saved him. Suddenly, I felt dizzy. I collapsed to the floor. When I woke, I was in a wheelchair. My lower legs felt numb. I lifted the blanket. The old man was working on my legs. He was shaping them into tusks. He lied, saying a poisonous spider bit me. He said the situation was urgent and needed amputation. I didn't believe him. My phone was missing. At dinner, the old man dropped the act. He had a strange obsession. He liked turning people into walruses. I was his 200th lucky subject. I couldn't believe this was happening to me. I shouted at him, calling him crazy and insane. He slapped me. He reminded me this was the middle of nowhere. No one would come to save me. He warned me to obey. At midnight, I found my phone while he slept. I tried calling my girlfriend. She didn't pick up. I left a message asking her to call the police. Before I could finish, he struck me from behind. I was placed on a table. He prepared tools and followed the walrus diagrams on the wall. He worked stitch by stitch. After one night, I lost my old appearance. I became a human walrus. But this was only the beginning of my nightmare.